Did somebody order tapsilog? Because there's some serious beef cooking in the Philippines. The Filipino President Bongbong Marcos and Vice President Sara Duterte are having a pretty nasty conflict, with the latter apparently claiming that if she gets killed, she's allegedly arranged for someone else to kill President Marcos and his allies in exchange. No cap.
Pag pinatay ako, patayin mo si BBM, si Lisa Araneta, at si Martin Romualdez. No joke.
Well, we first gotta look at who they, or more specifically, their families are. President Marcos's father was a former dictator that was ousted after massive protests in the 1980s, with the Marcos family only returning to the Philippines in 1992. Vice President Duterte is the daughter of the previous president, Rodrigo Duterte, who connected with Filipinos using his unfiltered strongman image, but waged a controversial war on drugs that left many Filipinos dead. The relationship between the two sides wasn't always strained. Sara Duterte was a strong contender in the 2022 presidential elections, and by choosing to become Marcos's running mate instead, she helped him benefit from her existing support base to become president despite his family's history. Given that Filipino culture emphasizes on repaying favors, that might explain why Vice President Duterte is acting so boldly, as she could feel that President Marcos owes her his success. Anyway, both sides haven't been on good terms for a while now, disagreeing on things like foreign policy towards China, the war on drugs, and President Marcos's cousin slashing the budget for a vice president's office. If Singaporeans think the Lee family drama is complicated, you've not seen how crazy it gets when the lore of two families collide. Back to Vice President Duterte's earlier quote, it was in response to an online comment telling her to stay safe as she was in the Philippine Congress overnight, with lawmakers there questioning her sus expenditure of roughly 13 million Singapore dollars of public funds. But now that authorities and President Marcos have responded, she's begun to say that she was taken out of context, even though she has also previously stated that the assassination plans were no joke. So which is it? I think the sad part about all this is that Filipinos are the only ones really losing out in the end, given the socio-economic problems still plaguing the country till now. With midterm elections coming soon, hopefully the infighting gets put aside for much needed efforts to improve the country.